Hi everyone, it's Maryann Balbo, Group Vice President with Cox Media here in Atlanta. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about growing in your current role. So a lot of times people have challenges with relocating, or we're doing more with less and there isn't a natural step to the next level, or you don't see it in the future for a while, and people start to become stagnant and say, well, there's not an opportunity for growth for me. And I'm debunking that myth. That there absolutely is opportunity for you to continue to grow in your current role. I'm going to give you a couple tips on that. First of all, I hear from people all the time that they don't have time, that if you are investing in yourself in growth, it's really on the side of your desk. And I'm here to say that that is not the case. Growth is actually part of your job. It's not in addition to it. It should complement your work, because when you grow, your team grows and the company grows. And a rising tide, it lifts all boats. We see overall improvement that impacts everyone when you are dedicated to growing. Second of all, my other tip is to prepare now, not when the next role is available. So I have folks that will say to me, whoa, this is a new job that's coming up, but I don't have these expertise or experience. Well, it's a little too late now to try to get them, don't you think? So prepare now for what is next. Decide what interests you. And then where are there gaps? And then just like a dentist, fill the gaps. Figure out how you can find those experiences and be able to find the opportunity to be able to go after them. So looking at maybe a potential job description for the future and bucketing that into different areas. Number one, things that you already do really well. And number two, areas that you have some interest in and know a little bit about, enough to be dangerous. And then number three, those areas that you're like, I don't have this experience yet. And then once you've bucketed them, prioritize the top 3 or 4 and figure out a plan on how to, first of all, the things you have no idea about, get some exposure so that you're able to talk intelligently about them. The things in the middle that you kind of know, go ahead and get even additional opportunities so you get better at it, so you feel more confident. And then lastly, the bucket that you're like, yeah, I got that one. Pick 2 or 3 and get better. Get better at what you're already great at. Because when the opportunity comes, that will outshine the other areas that perhaps you're not as strong in. And then lastly, you have ownership. If you're waiting for somebody to tap you on the shoulder for growth, I personally don't want to take that chance. I know it happens. A lot of times though, it happens to people who have already taken the initiative to grow. So don't wait. Go ahead and own it. Be curious. Look at common skill sets across your organization to what you're doing now. Learn about those opportunities. Learn about what your boss does or your boss's boss does, or on another side of the business, what somebody who has a similar role as you, what they do. Be curious, and then go and find projects, ask for additional responsibility, have a plan for it. Don't just walk in and say, I want additional responsibility. Instead say, I want additional responsibility and here's what I'm looking at. Get creative, and then be the best in the role that you're in now. Knock it out of the park. You have to make time. You have to prioritize it. This is an investment in you. It's just like a savings account. Make those deposits. The dividends will come. So yes, you can grow in your own role today. You can prepare for the future. You can be even more effective in your current role, but you have to define what growth is for you. It is extremely personal. And then you've got to take ownership and you got to come up with a plan. I hope that helps. And at the end of the day, only you, own your growth.